Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great and enjoying the weekend. I'd like to thank all of you for your kind feedback uh, for my last two videos. It really means a lot. Anyways, today's video I would like to dedicate to all the science and physics lover across the globe. I know a lot of you who are watching this video right now may have not done your bachelor's or master's degree in science, or maybe you hate or dread science, especially physics. Don't worry, I promise you by the end of this video I would try my best to make you fall in love with physics, because physics is very cool. Seriously, its principles can be applied to all walks of life. It actually teaches us so much about the world around us. You might remember the Newton's three laws of motion, law of conservation of energy, gravity, and the latest movie Interstellar. Guys, physics is really in demand. On a serious note, this video does not talk about physics. It only talks about the life lessons that I learned from physics. So let me begin with PKism day 3 topic. Number 1, how I fell in love with physics, what it taught me. I would like to thank Nair sir for this. Nair sir was my 12th classes physics lecturer. I liked science and physics, but it was him who made me fall in love with physics. I'll tell you why. The first lecture of Nair sir, and he came to the class and he wrote on a blackboard physics, and he asked all of us, what do you understand by physics? I don't remember watching Three Idiots movie that time, but when I recollect that episode today, I can very well correlate the answer what my friends gave with Chatur when he was asked the definition of machine in that movie. They used all the jargons. They talked about every scientific terms to explain physics. I preferred to play safe. I did not answer at all. I believed in waiting and watching the game. Anyways, nobody answered, everybody screwed up, and then Nair sir explains us the meaning of physics. He tells like this: P, problems; H, harass; Y, U; S, severely; I, if; C, carelessly; S, solved. Physics is nothing but problems harass you severely if carelessly solved. The lesson was enough. That lesson changed my life for better. I applied this funda in all my facets of life. I started to love solving problems. Why? Because problem is an integral part of all our life. We will face problems frequently in our life. So what options do we have? We can't run away from problems. Why? Because if you run away or stay away from problems or solve your problems carelessly, it will harass you severely, right? So the only option we have is solve the problem carefully by applying the correct formula, right? And what do you get? You will score well. No wonder I scored above 90 percentile in my physics paper in the HSC board exam. But more than that, I knew how to apply the techniques to solve the complex problems in my life. That's the number 1 incident that changed my life. Number 2, applying the right formula and technique. Some problems require the right technique. I'll give you an example. You will be able to relate to this example. I was having a bad cough one day, and my family doctor prescribed me a cough syrup. You might all know that the cough syrup has 2 lids, right? The bigger one, the top one, and below that the smaller one. Normally we tend to pour the syrup in the lower lid and take the syrup and then wash it. And one fine day, the smaller lid got stuck inside the upper lid, and I was trying to remove the smaller lid from the upper lid. I tried all the techniques in this world, but I was not able to pull it out. I used the pens, I used the pencils, I tried everything, but it was not coming up. Making an attempt for 30 minutes, I quit, and I did not take my medicine. I closed the lid, and bingo, I got an answer. I was trying to remove the smaller lid from the upper lid rather than removing the upper lid from the smaller lid. I tried this for a fraction of seconds. My problem was solved. Very small example, but it holds very, very important value for when we want to solve bigger problems. Bigger problems can only be solved by applying the right technique. Number 3, energy. Humans are very emotional, right? What is emotion? Emotion is nothing but energy in motion. And in physics, the law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created nor can be destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another. The total amount of energy in the universe always remains constant. In our life, there are two kinds of energies, a positive energy and a negative energy. Both energies have its direct influences, right? And that influences impacts our life. What is a negative influence or energy? Now, everybody has their own definition. My definition is addiction to alcoholism, smoking, drugs, and etc. etc. So that's my negative influence, and negative influence has some or the other way evokes that negative energy, and that directly or indirectly impacts your life. Coming back, the only thing I would like to say is remain positive, remain in a positive influence, have a positive mindset, do positive things, have positive addiction, and impart positive knowledge, and make a positive impact. That's what I can say, and that can be only done by transferring positive energy to others. So the only message I have for the youth, especially, stay away from all those negative stuffs. I have a lot more to talk about physics, but let's keep it for another day. So what we learned today, quickly: love problems, solve problems. You will score very high in your life. You will succeed. Apply the right formula. Stay away from negative energy and influence. I hope now I am able to convince you to love physics. If you are still not sure about whether you like or love physics, no problem. At least apply the life lessons that we learned today. For those who missed my previous 2 days video, you can watch it by subscribing to this channel and opening my playlist titled PK and PKisms via talks. If you have any feedback, you can drop me a mail on prashak.kamath@gmail.com. Hope you enjoyed this talk. If you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends and give me your feedback in the comment section. Till then, this is me signing off. Stay tuned for day 4 PKisms and further updates. Thank you.